The Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Parkside Cabin Rentals, rustic luxury. You get the wood floors, wood furnishings you'd expect from a mountain cabin, but you also get hot tubs, pool tables, fireplaces, TVs, the big screen TVs that make your Sevier County stay first class all the way. Rustic luxury. It comes together at Parkside Cabin Rentals. Call them this week and pick your cabin layout. They've got about a dozen. Actually, they've got about 3 dozen. To be honest with you, I just sold them short. Parkside Cabin Rentals. Find out for yourself. Go to parksidecabinrentals.com and you can see all their layouts and don't have to take my word for it. Parkside Cabin Rentals. All right, let's take a look here. The Vols move up in the rankings slightly. The 247sports.com 2020 recruiting classes. Here we go. Alabama, LSU, Georgia, Auburn, Texas A&M, Florida, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Tennessee, 22nd, 10th in the SEC. Let's start by speaking with Ryan Callahan, who writes for GoVols 24/7, which of course GoVols247.com, which of course is the local affiliate of 24/7 Sports. Ryan, Vols got a commitment at a position of need this week, and it's a good one. Tell us about him.
Good player, B.J. Ojulari, 4-star defensive end linebacker. We talked about outside linebacker already being a position Tennessee needs help at. They're losing Darrell Taylor after this year, so they need even more help there. Need at least 2 or 3 in this class, and so this is the first at that position, but a top 200 player nationally. Big for a couple of other reasons too. It's at a school where you have Eric Gilbert, a 5-star athlete Tennessee's been recruiting for months, and you already had Harrison Bailey, one of his teammates, committed to Tennessee, and another former teammate, Ramel Keaton, on Tennessee's roster. So you now have 3 connections to a 5-star prospect you've been after for a long time. And it's just always good to get a player from the state of Georgia that's wanted by LSU and Auburn. This is a big-time recruiting battle and a big-time win, and one that didn't look like it was headed Tennessee's way until the final week or so.
And if you can create a pipeline at a school that churns out that much talent, if you got a good in with the coaching staff down there, that's positive moving forward as well.
Absolutely.
Okay. Vince showed the numbers. Seems like every time I show the numbers, they don't improve by much. How concerned are you? You cover recruiting for WNML. What do you see when you see these numbers? Are you freaking out yet?
No, not freaking out.
Seriously? You're not freaking out?
No. Dude, I know it might look like I am. Maybe worried wouldn't be the right way to
the
phrase
frenzied panic?
But I do think it needs to get better because you're trying to catch up in talent with a lot of those other schools that are still ahead of you. And maybe you hit on a greater percentage of the last 2 Pruitt classes, but you need to continue to do that to catch up to them. So being 10th or 11th in the SEC, if you finish there, or even 7, 8, 9, not good enough. You got to be up there, top 5, top 10. I'm not going to say worried because they still have some, like Ryan mentioned, Eric Gilbert, a number of pass rushers, which they desperately need, some other playmakers. So they still have a position, an opportunity to close strong. But they're going to have to hit on a lot of those guys to do it. Still a chance, but it needs to get better, no doubt.
I'll give you one reason to be less worried, though. In-state guys, they're waiting on several. And if things fall Tennessee's way, they're already in good enough shape with several guys that it's just the numbers being lower than other teams' commitment totals right now that's kind of kept them down in the rankings.
So no frenzied panic here. As of yet.
Not yet.
If we could challenge one Vol to step up in 2019, who would it be? That's the question I'm asking these guys next. Coming back on the Sports Source.